God invests in people that obey him. And a good example of that can be found in the book of Luke. We've been meditating on that during our podcast during this week about the miraculous catch of fish. Let's go there. But Simon answered and said to him, Master, we have toiled all night and caught nothing. Nevertheless, at your word, I will let down the nets. And when they had done this, they caught a great number of fish, and their net was breaking. So they signaled to their partners in the other boat to come and help them. And they came and filled both the boats so that they began to sink. When Simon Peter saw it, he fell down at Jesus' knees, saying, Depart from me, for I am a sinful man. For he and all who were with him were astonished at the catch of fish which they had taken. And so also were James and John, the sons of Zebedee, who were partners with Simon. And Jesus said to Simon, Do not be afraid, from now on you will catch men. So when they had brought their boats to land, they forsook all and followed him. Very well, we're here with Pastor Joshua. We've been talking about this very powerful miracle that happened in preparation for tomorrow, Saturday, and then Sunday, as we'll be passing through Herod's gate, called the Fish Gate, in our special purpose, the blessing of the seven gates of Jerusalem. And God has been opening many doors, and a lot of people have been witnessing, testifying of great miracles in their life. Now, when we talk about miracles, miracles don't happen by chance. Why did Jesus enter Peter's boat? There were more than one boat. Why did Jesus tell Peter to throw the nets? There were many other fishermen. It's because God invests in people that obey him. God will not speak to a person that would have no intention to obey him. God wants everybody to be blessed, but he invests in people that will bear fruit. And Peter happened to be that person that would obey him. Peter was the person that will use his boats, that would use his net, and that would go out and follow the instruction. And this is so crucial. Why did God speak to Moses and not his brother? Why did God speak to Abraham and not to Lot? Why did God invest in Joseph and not his brothers? Not because they were better, simply because they obeyed. They didn't debate, they didn't argue, they didn't question, they obeyed. And as long as God can find one person willing to obey, then there's an agreement, and then the miracle happens. And that's what people need to understand, because they may have a boat, they may have a fishing net, but if there's no willingness, if there's no obedience, the miracle cannot happen.
Yeah, Bishop. And this miracle happened before because Peter offered the boat to Jesus. And then this is what happened if we offered our life to obey him 100%. So imagine that, because God doesn't have problem to bless people, Bishop. Ne?
Mhm.
He is even more willing than us to
Mhm.
bless the people. But the main requirements of God is not the education. It's not the, like for example, the degree, the profession. The main requirements of God is just obedient. That's it. And then this is very powerful, Bishop, because with obedience, everybody is equal.
Mhm.
You can just it's either you are going to obey or not. So everybody is equal if you are just going to obey.
Yeah. And don't forget that the miracle that happened to Peter not only blessed Peter, but the miracle that blessed Peter also blessed his partners. his companions because he received so much fish in the boat that he called the other boat and shared he shared what he received. So we can see here that the blessing of God is never selfish. The blessing of God, the miracle of God in our lives is meant to bless ourselves and meant to bless the people around us, because our testimony, our blessing will speak and evangelize other people. And that's what happened to Peter, because without preaching to the others, his testimony, his miracle convinced his partners about the miracle. And in the end, all of them began serving God. And it was like a chain reaction, like one person was being blessed and then other people were being blessed. And that's exactly how God works, because when we are blessed, we want to share with others what God has done in our life. We want to communicate with others, and we want to be a reference to others, and we want our testimony to be a light for those that are in darkness. So therefore, the miracle of Peter was not just him receiving fish, not just for him being able to do his business and make money, make an earning, but the miracle of Peter did so much more because he was able to influence his partners, his neighbors.
That's why also, Bishop, tomorrow we are going, beginning tomorrow, we are going to consecrate all soul winners. And aside from that, we are going to have the Lord's Supper. So this coming weekend is going to be very special for all of us. That's why you soul winners, let's encourage everybody to come this coming weekends. Maybe you have some contacts, so follow them up, because we are not just an ordinary member. God chose us because we have the willingness to obey His word, and God is able to bless us even more. Why? Because we are willing and obedient to obey His word.
Very well. So we are ready for the weekend. The Lord's Supper is there, and we're going to continue with our purpose of faith, going through the, the gates of Jerusalem. And tomorrow will be the Herod's Gate experience as well, a miraculous catch. For more information, you can scan the QR code. We're open 7 days a week here. You can drop in any day of the week, no matter your holiday. And we'll be back again with the Voice of Faith on Monday. All right? God bless you abundantly. See you then. Bye bye.